Hello, everyone. I'm James Wolfe. I'm your UAW elected recording secretary. And the online staff has asked me to do a little something on camera today for the Pride Month of June. So, in honor of Pride Month, we wanted to talk about some things that we have going on here with the UAW that might interest some people, and also just some things kind of personally about the month and what it means for the LGBTQ plus community. So we'll start off by talking about the Pride Festival. So June is actually considered Pride Month. So probably 80% of your Pride festivals and things of that nature will take place in the month of June. However, some things will not happen like that. So we started out being a sponsor for the Kentuckiana Pride Festival, which is now down on the river. And we no longer sponsor that one. After 2 years of doing it, Louisville Pride came to us and wanted to start another festival on Bardstown Road in September. So I went and talked to them about it, and their event was a lot more family friendly. There's no parade involved in it. We always have a booth where we can display our vehicles that we proudly build here at both of our plants. It's always a successful booth. The employees that come by are always really happy to see UAW and Ford there as the main sponsor. And we've been the main sponsor for several years now. We will be again this year on September 17th. So hopefully everybody gets to come out and take a look at the booth and enjoy the festival. Like I said, it's a family-friendly event, and I felt like that was a better fit for us because, you know, the UAW is about the members and their families. So we like every event that we do, we like you to be able to bring along your family to enjoy the same things that you enjoy, because let's face it, we're all at work more than we're at home a lot of times. And so anytime we can spend with our family is always going to be a plus and a bonus for all of us. So again, September 17th will be that festival. Another thing that we're doing this month is there's going to be the Louisville Bats Pride Night, and that's June the 23rd on a Thursday. Unfortunately, B Crew won't be able to go to that one. We can't control the Bats schedule, but you know, we'll have another event in the future that we will make sure that B Crew gets to be involved in. But on this one, it's going to be again June 23rd, and it starts. Game time is 7:05. There's a DJ playing from 6:05 to 7:05 if you get there early. They're going to have $2 beer, $2 select refreshments there that night. UAW logo is going to be all over the stadium, the ribbon advertisements and up on the billboards and everything. They're going to have some giveaways with the UAW logo on it. We'll have a table set up there. Everybody that buys tickets, there's a link on all the social media pages you can go to, and you can buy your tickets right there. I think they're either $10 or $12 per ticket, and we'll all be in the same section that night, which would be awesome. As many people as can come out. We're going to get to throw out the first pitch that night, and they're also wanting to do a UAW interview on the radio station, which will also be really cool. So hopefully everybody will get a chance to come out to that and bring your family again with that or friends and enjoy the night that the UAW is sponsoring there. And several committees pitched in on this Pride Night: the Recreation Committee, the Veterans Committee, the Women's Committee, and the Retirees, along with the Civil and Human Rights Committee. All together came together, and we said, hey, let's collaborate and make this happen. And I think it's a great thing that it's probably one of the first things that I remember that all the committees came together that have funds and put something on like this. So we're pretty proud of that, because working together is solidarity. It's what we're all about. So, and then we have the Juneteenth that's coming up. It's a gala that's happening at the Melwood Arts Center, and we are excited to be doing something to celebrate and commemorate that date. And we think it's great that the UAW is getting involved in that too. We want to be involved in every civil and human rights thing that we can, because the UAW's history has always been to be at the forefront of every civil and human rights personal issue. So we don't want to leave anything behind. So I think it's great we're getting involved in that this year. And then on a personal note, like I said, wanted to talk a little bit about just the LGBTQ plus community and how it relates to working in, say, the plants. So we have a lot more people now that are working in the plants that are LGBTQ plus than we have ever had before. And that's a great thing because it means that people are more comfortable to be who they are. 30 years ago, you really didn't hear of it that often. It doesn't mean that those people didn't exist. It just means those people were not out because they didn't feel safe to be out. We've come a long way. Despite some setbacks we've had off and on over the few years, when you compare 30 years ago to today, we've definitely made some leaps and bounds and come a long way. I know when I came out in the plant, it was around 2010, my biggest fear was, I'm gonna lose all my friends, everybody that I've built a relationship with in the plant, and I'm just gonna be an alone person. So you kind of wrestle with that for a while and you think, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? But you find that struggling with that in your mind is a lot, and it can bring depression. It can bring all kinds of negative energy to your life. So the sooner you realize you have to be yourself, really the more healthy you're gonna be. And so I came to the conclusion that, no matter what happens, I'm gonna have to do that. Well, I didn't really come out on my own. I had two really close friends that I worked with in the plant, and they kind of, I won't say pressured me, but they wanted me to tell them because honestly, they already knew. But eventually I broke down and told them, I'm gay. And they said, we knew it. What took you so long to let us know? And so we kind of laughed about it. And honestly, those two people have become my biggest allies, and they would do anything for me. And they've kind of been the catalyst that's helped me to relate to everybody in the plant, because there's a lot of people there that just didn't know anybody in their family or in their friend group that was gay. And nothing wrong with that. It's just when you don't know people and you're not educated, you don't understand it. And the only education you have is what you see on the news or in the media, and things like that. And that's not always the best depiction of who a person is. So I feel like over the last 10 years that I've made some even stronger friendships, stronger bonds with people. And it's just been good to let people know that, whether you're straight, gay, bisexual, non-binary, whatever it is, people are people. And so we're all the same. And, we do the same things. We mow our lawns, we do our dishes, we come to work, we make paychecks. We're in solidarity with you. We're fighting for the same causes. Everybody is really just the same if we just really look at it, even though we're different. So it's been a good experience for me overall with myself coming out and being in the UAW and with Ford Motor Company. And to be honest with you, when I first came out, I felt like that my political career was probably over with the UAW. I would never run for anything because, who would vote for me? And I took a chance, and I had some people kind of pushing me on, like, you should still, try and do it because you're a good leader. And so I ran for Sergeant at Arms, and you guys elected me. I ran for trustee, you guys elected me again. And now I'm your recording secretary, which is really like the third person from the top in the local hierarchy of leadership, which to me is kind of like, surreal, to put it lightly. But it's been a pleasure to serve everybody, and no matter what you are or who you are or what you profess to be, I try to treat everybody the same, and I will handle your issues. I will do anything I can to fight for you, and equally, on equal ground for everybody, because I feel like everybody deserves a shot. And I hope that this little interview that we're doing today is helpful for somebody, especially if you're out there wondering what it would be like if you came out, or what's life going to hand me. Take your chances. If you don't take that leap of faith, you'll never know. So that's just my experience. It's not going to be everybody's, but I'm a proud UAW dues-paying member and always will be. And I look forward to working with all of you in the future. And if there's anything I can ever help you with, I'm a phone call away, a text away. I'm on Facebook. I feel like most people know me in the plant from the facility updates I do. And that I try to fix and do everything I can in there. And it's a full-time job in itself. But I love all of you, and you're my brothers and sisters, and hopefully we can all work together. And this Pride Month, we can celebrate our differences, but also celebrate that we're the same. I hope you all have a great day.